Behind these doors is where some of the biggest crimes have been solved. I'm at the Victoria Police Forensics Centre in McLeod, so if you're curious as to how science is used to track down criminals, then this episode of Behind the Line is for you. Almost 400 staff work here, some swarm police, the others scientists. They represent 16 science disciplines including fingerprints, DNA, material analysis and disaster victim identification. Carl Kent is the man in charge and he says public interest in their work has grown dramatically thanks to TV shows like CSI, but he admits he finds it difficult to watch them.
Some of the techniques that are deployed on the show are very similar to, if not the same as techniques that are used by forensic scientists across the board. However, typically what's different is the number of roles. So they typically condense, say, 5 different jobs that a specialist might undertake into one to make that person be far more interesting. They also tend to compress time dramatically. They tend to deal with one case during an episode, whereas in this laboratory we receive over 55,000 exhibits a year that we are processing and conducting different examinations on. We're attending over 65,000 crime scenes in a year. So the volume of the business is entirely different. And of course we're far more attractive. That's the other thing I'd say.
Major crimes including homicides, rapes, hit runs and aggravated burglaries rely on forensics. This is where secretly recorded phone conversations are reviewed, as well as CCTV footage such as these 2 bandits who were caught blowing up an ATM. Tim Bate works in the forensic audiovisual unit.
It's a very young area of forensic science, the video side of it. So there were all these different techniques that had to be brought in that we had to develop. So I've been able to be a big part of that. I get in cases that haven't been done before, that they don't know how to do exactly. Might have an idea, but no one's quite sure how to do it, and so we get to find new techniques and new ways.
Moving on, and this is where forensic officers train. Mock crime scenes are set up and staff have tasks ranging from examining blood splatter to finding fingerprints, hair and fibre samples. Sergeant Steve Dunn has been a fingerprint expert for the past 25 years.
It's a fascinating job. Every day is a different challenge. No 2 fingerprints are the same. We obviously spend a lot of time in the laboratory with various lights, and we have lasers, we have multicoloured light sources, we have high-end cameras, we have various methods and procedures that we use to develop fingerprints. Don't leave them, I'll get you.
So if you think this is a career you'd like to pursue, from all accounts it appears you must have 2 character traits.
Clearly a painstaking eye for detail and an ability to be very, very patient about undertaking your work.